Welcome back, everyone, to Planescape Torment. If we keep going at the rate we're going, we're gonna average 1 room per video. So we'll see what happens. Iveen, huh? That's a hell of a name. Smells like a cross between vinegar and formaldehyde. Maybe they're cutting the formaldehyde down? Or watering it down. Or in this case, vinegaring it down. You know what I mean. This disemboweled corpse proves how far you can physically stretch flesh without tearing it. Even though this corpse looks several days dead, blood still trickles from its wounds. Truly nauseating. Someone split over this man's chest and has yet to remove the internal organs. Huh. You see a slight young woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger. Greetings. The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They're darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives removing organs. What happened to your hands? The woman makes no response.
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually caused some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Make some of them addled in the head, and addled looking too. Tap the woman's shoulder to get her attention. The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow, with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation. She frowns. Greetings. She doesn't appear to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting, as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You. She clacks her taloned fingers together, then makes a strange motion with her hands. Find thread and embalming juice. Bring here to Iveen. Go, go, go. You've been assigned a quest.
Updated my journal.
Right. I will find some thread and embalming fluid. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. The number 821 is carved into his forehead, and his lips have been stitched closed. The faint smell of formaldehyde emanates from the body. So, see anything interesting going on? As you address the zombie, it blinks in surprise. What? Why are you disguised as a corpse?
Updated my journal.
The zombie is trying to respond behind stitched lips. He has a peculiar half-frightened, half-angry expression. Who are you? What do you want? I'm looking for a way to get out of here. Could you give me a hand? The zombie doesn't seem to have heard you. He looks you up and down for a few moments, then frowns. What do you do here? You spy on Dusties? I'm not a spy. I got sealed in here by accident. Could you help me out? Why should I help you? Well, maybe we could help each other out. What do you want? Need you to get a key for me. Want iron key, damn bombman's room. Alright. Where is it? Dusty Chit has it. She has yellow eyes, blades on her fingers. Dustman woman with yellow eyes. I could get the key for you.
Updated my journal.
If you're cut, don't say nothing about me or me gut you in your sleep. Best watch your threats. I'll be back. I don't care about him threatening me. I don't give a shit. Okay, so there's a dude in here pretending to be a zombie. Why? What the fuck? Alright, I got a jar of embalming fluid. I got another jar of embalming fluid. This container is locked.
Forced it.
Sick. Ah, here's the ancient copper earring they were talking about. with a shitty lock. Did I check this? Because I need some thread. Fuck. Okay, no thread. I could try going up, but I don't feel like that's a very good idea. You know? It seems like a bad idea. The door's locked. I'll need a key. Okay. Well, I couldn't find any thread, unfortunately. Well, hold on. Are there any other zombie workers in here? Maybe I can borrow some thread from them. This heavily stitched corpse is shuffling lazily back and forth between two slabs. The number 506 has been stitched down its forehead and the side of its neck and its right arm. In fact, the skin on its peeling corpse has been sewn up so many stitches it looks like its bizarre street map. Examine the stitches. The stitches encircle the corpse, running from its arms, across its chest, up its neck, and into the damp mass of white hair. As you follow the crossroad of stitches, you notice someone has jammed a needle into the corpse's forehead. The needle is attached to a thread stitching up the side of the skull. You could probably unravel it if you had something to cut the thread. I got a scalpel. You slice the thread neatly with the scalpel, and then pluck out the needle and pull the stitches out. As you do, the skin covering the forehead peels back to reveal the corpse's chalk white skull, where to your surprise, the number 78 has been chiseled. Seems you have two different designations there, corpse. The corpse stares straight ahead, oblivious. Huh. That's weird. Why would somebody want to reuse the body? The eyes of this corpse are set close together, and the eyeballs themselves are slightly askew. One faces to the left and the other to the right. You can barely make out the number 257 traced into its bruised forehead. It looks like the corpse has taken several blows to the head, making the number difficult to read. Got it. I am pressing caps lock and not shift. Oops. This corpse, 985, has stopped dead in its tracks, judging from the condition of its left leg. It looks as if some sort of tomb rot or corpse mold has eaten through its knee. The corpse is wobbling unsteadily back and forth, trying to keep its balance. Maybe I can help? You reach out for the corpse's left arm to help steady it, but as you grab it, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Chief, you might not want... There's a crack from the corpse's left leg, and the body falls like a dead tree. Its torso strikes the stone flagstones and shatters like a rotten melon, filth and ichor gurgling from the cavity. To your surprise, no one seems to have noticed the corpse's collapse, and even stranger, the left leg remains standing where the body was, as if at attention. After a moment, the left leg falls over with a wet thump. As you gaze upon the putrefied remains of the corpse, you notice that its left arm seems mostly intact. It is snapped from the torso during the fall and doesn't appear to have been touched by the tomb rot that spread through the rest of the body. I wonder if I could use that arm. Oh, hold on. There we go. Yep. Left arm. Bearing 985. It does 1d6 crushing damage. Proficiency clubs, not usable by mages. This arm snapped clean off corpse 985 when it accidentally toppled over. As much as the corpse's knee was rotted clean through, it looks like the combination of thick applications of embalming fluid and rigor mortis has made this arm almost as hard as wood. If you needed, you could use it to shake someone's hand from a distance, or bash their skull in. Totally normal club, nothing to worry about. Maybe I could just ask her for the key? Maybe I can ask for the key in exchange for what I have? You see Iveen. She is still dissecting the corpse's chest with her talons. The rhythm of the talons reminds you of something, but you can't quite recall what. Watch her.
Updated my journal.
As you study the motions of Iveen's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and then suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring until you're standing in front of a freshly slain corpse. Rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched onto its scalp. The zombie is lying on a slab, and you have just finished stitching up his chest. You have placed something inside, something that may prove useful if you come this way again. Keep these things safe and wait for my return. The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. You cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise, the corpse does too. After a moment, its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does, the vision fades, until you're watching Iveen's hands making their stitching motions once more. You have regained a memory. Memories can give you additional experience points, skills, and may even lead you to gaining something else of value later on. Okay. Let's see if I can find corpse number 42. Probably not, considering how high the numbers have grown. How long have I been doing this? She turns to see you, then frowns. Dumb zombies. Find thread and embalming fluid. Wait a minute. I need an embalming key. Do you have one? She leans forward, looks at your hand motions, and sniffs. Her hand darts into her robe, then emerges. A key hanging from her wicked sharp index finger. She flicks it into your hand. Bring back when done. Go, go. Okay. What's wrong with your hands?
Updated my journal.
She turns away. She makes no sign that she heard you. Her hearing must be as poor as her eyesight. Okay. So asking her, even while she's listening, produces a similar result. I've got the thread and embalming fluid.
Updated my journal.
Without missing a beat, Iveen snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons, then begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins applying a layer to the corpse. Wait. Within minutes, she is finished. She clicks her talons and turns to face you. To your surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest. It's not that I'm not flattered, but looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or stow it, Mort. She traces your arms and chest. You suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Who write on you? Hivers do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. This one bad shape, many scars, no preserves. Her talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning-like, she jabs another talon into her skin near one of your scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up. Let her work.
Updated my journal.
The sensation is curiously painless as Iveen begins to stitch up your scars. When she's done, she sniffs you, frowns, then stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better. This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose. Second time? What was the first? Done. Go. Go. So it appears our maximum hit... What the fuck? What the hell did I press to do that? Oh, if I press C, the camera locks on. That's cool. So our maximum hit points have increased by 1. It wasn't much, but the cost was right. Maybe this is the embalming room? If it is, I would prefer to get in here and unlock the door before I give it away. Then again, if I need to, I can just take it back. The door is locked. You will need the key. Okay. So this is not the key to that. Let's talk to this guy again. I got the key he was looking for. Greetings. Here's the embalming room key you wanted. Good, good. Now how do I get out of here?
Journal.
You can escape through portals. Foof. Portals? What portals? Portals. Portals everywhere. Can you show me one of these portals? You want out? Go to Arch on first floor, northwest room. You need finger bone, shape of crook. He holds up index finger and bends it into a crook. When you have key, go to Arch, jump to secret crypt, and can escape from here. Secret escape route. You can rest there. Crooked finger bone. Where am I going to find one of those?
Updated my journal.
Must be around somewhere. Look in storage rooms upstairs. Maybe there. I had some other questions. I'm missing a journal. Have you seen it? Don't know. Some Burke peel you? What? He wants to know if somebody robbed you. Probably what happened. I'm not entirely sure. There was something else I wanted to know. Can you tell me anything about Doll? Scribe. Old. Yellow. Do you know someone named Farad? Farad? Me hear he live in Hive somewhere. Not nowhere. Dusty's very mad. They not like Farad. Hive? Slums outside this place. Why don't the dustmen like
Updated
Farad?
my journal.
He's a collector. Brings debtors to Mortuary. Sells them to dustmen. Brings lots of debtors. Dusty's not know where he gets them. Thinks he's putting Burks in the dead book. What? He's saying this Farrod Burke's been selling a lot of debtors, corpses to the dustmen. That's what collectors do. They gather dead bodies and sell them to the dustmen. Sounds like Pharaoh's been selling so many debtors that Dusties think he's killing people before their hour's up, you know? How did you end up looking like that? Me good at disguise. Me also got scars. Me were lots of embalming fluid, make me good zombie. The Dusties are stupid. Yeah, they're one of the they're the stupid ones, all right. Sarcasm is evidently lost on the zombie, who nods eagerly. Stupid Dusties, me make good zombie. Could you disguise me as a zombie? A jar of embalming fluid and some needle and thread. I'll think about it. I had some other questions. I'll see if I can find some. Where can I find some more thread? 'Cause I want a zombie disguise. Then again, a zombie disguise might not be necessary. Oh, yes, it's all coming back to me now. I might be able to find some upstairs, but even more so, I don't think I need it. Well, let's try not to fuck up, shall we?
Done.
Oh, there might be some thread around here. That'll make my life easier. A charcoal charm, eh? What does it do? 50% resistance to fire. 25% resistance to magical fire. This piece of charcoal is charred bone fragment of some creature, perhaps a finger bone or a talon. Various symbols have been scratched onto its surface. The scratchings are so faint you almost miss them. This charcoal charm temporarily protects the user against flames in extreme heat. Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm just gonna unequip everything and just pretend to be a corpse for a little bit and see if I can find some thread. I got some junk. You never know if you might need some junk. Hell yeah! Stealth checks are for cowards. But disguise checks,
Right.
distinctly non-cowardly, of course.
I'm gone.
Hey. Can you disguise me as a zombie? Here you go. I can't believe you're going through with this. How barmy are you? Pretty barmy, I suppose. The zombie liberally applies the embalming fluid to your body, then stitches up several of your scars. Working from your feet upwards, he stitches up your scars, then finishes off the disguise by stitching up your lips. Thanks. Can't you make the stitches on his lips any tighter? Show it more. Careful. Talk pulls stitches out. Ruin disguise. Zombie no talk. You got to talk? Talk slow. Careful. Take heed that no one expects zombies to talk. If you speak to someone as a zombie, you run the risk of exposing your disguise.
Updated my journal.
Disguise won't last long. Embalming fluid dry up, stitches fall out. Probably not last outside Mortuary. Oh, no running! You run, you disguise, you ruin all disguise. Equipping weapons or running will instantly nullify the zombie disguise. If you find a new weapon, hold off on equipping it until you no longer wish to be disguised. If you have always run on, be sure to switch it off if you want to maintain the disguise when you finish speaking to Faxus. Oh, he has a name. I don't know if we were supposed to learn that there, but whatever. Oh god, this is gonna be awful. Carry all my shit. Huh. Unusable. Closed. Huh. Maybe I can use it, even though Mort can't? Examine the grooves. Huh. Weird. I'm gonna keep hold of that until I figure out what the hell it's for. Please tell me. Yay! Mort can activate the stairs. That being said, I'm gonna have to walk around all. I'm gonna have to walk all the way around this room at the speed of fucking zombie. But hey, I'll be able to loot it, and no one will be able to see me do it. Well, if they do see me doing it, they're gonna have a lot of questions, but not that many questions. And I mean, like, I can always play dumb. I can always play stupid. Zombie, why are you taking these things off the shelf? Shrug. Well, stop it. Then when he turns around, I take the things off the shelf again. Although it's not too difficult to run around the outside angle of the room and just pick stuff up without anybody seeing it. Also, my intelligence and charisma might enable me to out-talk these people, but still, that always runs the chance of failure, and doing this has no chance of failure. A pry bar, eh? That sounds useful. Dustman request. A note written on a scrap of dry parchment. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that the worker 42 exhibited that same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the mirror of the skeleton's age. May have been caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested it may be following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman from the past, but I have no records of such an order. Whatever the reason for its behavior, the matter is to be resolved, the worker to be replaced. Okay. This doesn't sound good. So, we unlocked a memory of raising worker 42 ourselves. And he was a zombie when we dealt with him, and now he's a skeleton. Decades ago. Decades, you say. And he goes to this one weird section and starts walking in circles. What the fuck? The corpse's meaty head was clearly severed at some point and hastily sewn back on. Several different sets of stitching, all in various states of unraveling, seem to indicate that the head is constantly being knocked back off and reattached during the course of its work. The number 79 has been cut into the temple, circumscribed by a fanged circle that appears to have been branded on his forehead. The fanged circle looks like it was branded on the corpse's forehead a long time ago, presumably before it died. It might be a religious icon of some sort, or a rite of passage. You notice that one of the recesses between the inner fangs has a small triangle within it, as if it has some special significance.
Updated my journal.
Maybe that taught me how to... No! Alright, Mort.
Okay.
Be stealthy. Oh, I can't even see the Dustman. And if I can't see the Dustman can't see me. Let's keep this. Insert your fingernail in the notch that matches where the triangle was pointed. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inwards. As you do, there's a click, and the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, it looks like there's a secret compartment inside. Shake it, see if anything comes out. You shake the earring, but nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. Okay. Does it do anything? No, but it is hollow. So we might be able to sell it for more just to be like, hey,
Okay.
This earring's got a secret compartment. Do you want it? And he'll be like, fuck yeah, I want it. Give me the secret compartment earring.
I'm gone.
Oh, Lord, is that the time? Well, we'll chill with the rest of the zombies and explore this floor in excruciating speed next time on Let's Play Planescape Torment.